Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's show. Let's talk paranormal. Who do we have here tonight? We got the awesome mod, Barbara. Thank you for dropping all the links. You're so awesome. Then we got Debbie. Hello, Debbie. You're an awesome mod, too. I was reading a bit of your conversations, but all good. You're doing a good job too. Christina, hello, sis. How are you? Welcome. Diane, hello, sis. Welcome. Pete, hello. Welcome. Salem, hello. Welcome. Wow, I'm getting all these amazing people popping in for tonight's show. Am I so lucky? So we're going to wait for a few and see. This show tonight's going to be pretty cool. I got an awesome shout out for you guys. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I did. It was nice and quiet, but extremely cold. So I didn't go out to film. So I will be filming tonight for tomorrow night's video. It's going to have like two videos in one. I might as well tell you the first part of the video will be a doll. So Barb, get ready for a doll. And then the other part of the video will be a little investigation at my mother's store. I went last week or the week before. It's because I lost so much footage, so I figured out a way how to put it together without it looking too ridiculous. Yeah, the first part of the video at my mom's store is completely lost. There's as if I never filmed. And then a bit in the middle, there's missing a bit in the middle of it. And then at the end also. So there's no intro and no outro, and there's a bit missing in the middle. So I said, what am I going to do with that? So I decided to stick it with my little video I'll be doing with my one of my dolls that we don't know her name. So if I thought if I'd leave her here alone in the room, if she would talk or something with the others. She's never in this room, so maybe she'll talk to this one right here. I don't know. Oh, yes, I love dolls. I love dolls ever since I was a little girl. And yeah, and especially now that I'm older, I especially love the creepy ones that have sort of an attachment to it. So, okay. So, first of all, are there other members here? No, the other members? Okay. Well, that's okay. I will, I guess I will start the show with the first segment of the show, which is where is it? I'm going to lose everything. Okay. The first segment of the show is Sunday Paranormal Photos. Here is where I share with you guys some photos. Wow, Barbara, thank you so much. I thought you were my BFF. Of course, you're my BFF. You're my BFF forever. What is this? Okay, so let's start with the first photo. And thank you, Barbara, for the awesome super chat. You know you're my BFF. We're gonna have to have a coffee this week together and get a complete reading for you. So, okay, so let's start with the first photo that I took from Reddit again because I'm finding creepy photos there. So, here's one. This one says, this is a photo of my sister and me from 83, 84. In all the years I've had this 4x4 photo, I've never given any thought to the green thing in the picture. I'm mostly a skeptic and believe this photo has a mundane or logical explanation. I just don't know what it is. So I turn to you all. Okay, so it's like in front of the guy's shirt. There's like you can see like a snake, a white snake crossing across the photo. Is that like an orb wanting to manifest itself? Myers, hello. Oh, for the dolls. I know my BFF, but I love you as much as I love my dolls, so I don't know what to do. Just close your eyes for the first part of the video. Hello, Myers. So, what do you guys think of this photo with the snake thingy going across it, across the boy's shirt, all the way into the flowers? A ghost snake? I really don't know about this one. He says it's green, but I don't know. Yeah, okay, like on his shirt, you see it, it comes out green. But if you look at it far away, it's white. And where the flowers are, where it ends, it looks like a big circle with a big eye. I want to say it's like a ghost snake or something. I don't know if that exists or what. Yeah, it is crazy. A face in the left corner. Let me see. Mm-mm. Corner up or down? Okay. That's probably where I was saying there was an eye or something. Phew. Because it's from the 80s, I think it's just a defect of photo. Most probably, yeah. Like maybe when it was developed like on paper, there was probably like a hair on it and dried there. Hmm. You see it upper. Okay. Yeah, I sort of like see like a little round face. It's sideways though. Yeah. Oh no, now I see it. Okay, no, I see. Oh yeah. Yep. Well, Let's move on to the next one. For my next photo, it's going to be this one. This one's green too. The theme for this show is green. Old abandoned house near Gatlingsburg, Tennessee. So not the one in Pennsylvania, I think, or yeah. So this is an abandoned house, but what's there to see? This green thing could be because it's facing the sun and it's a flare from the sun. But I also see two circles, like one on top of each other, in the green. Oh, and where that big tree is near the windows, there seems to be a white face there. Hmm. Wow. What do you guys think of this one? Lens flare. Yeah. It's an Appalachian tourist area. Oh, I'll send this photo to Jared then. Hmm. And even like further, like you see the white face in like in the window. Go to the left side. There's like a rock wall, like near the big tree. On the left, there's another face there too. I see. Ooh, this must have been like a renting cabin or something you could rent that they left. They abandoned. That's the lens flare. Yeah, pretty sure because the sun was like it was face. The person that was taking the photo was facing the sun, but if you look like in the window and on the stone wall, there's two faces. But yeah, it's in the green flare. So is it because of the green flare that there's we see these two faces? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out though, because the green flare, yeah, it's there, but there's like it's like straight. There's nothing, but there's two circles that are appearing. Is that um? Wait a minute. I think I know what that is. Oh, yes, there's a possibility that those circles. I have to take down. Oh, no, this one. This one doesn't have it either. Okay, well, I'll show you guys on the phone, anyways. What I think those circles are. Oh, wait, let me just take down this photo if I can get to it so you can see. Hide. Okay. I think it's this part of the camera when you're taking your photo. So instead of being like this on like only two circles, some have like a square with four circles. So I think it's the back of the camera. It probably was taken with a cell phone in the sun. So it looks like the circles from the camera, from the cell phone, is what I think. If we look at it back again, my other phone has four cameras on it, It looks like that. It's just that the fourth one, the fourth circle didn't come out as much as the other three, because you can see there's almost like a third one popping out. That's what I think those circles are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For filming and taking photos with only cell phones, I can recognize it fast enough. So those circles are nothing, and the green flare is because it was facing the sun. And but in the window and on the brick wall, there's two faces though. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. This one's kind of creepy. So this one took a photo of their birthday cake. A nice cake. This photo was taken on my birthday, and my brother wanted to take a photo of the cake. I was leaving the frame, and he didn't see the photo till 15 minutes after it was taken. Okay. I don't know about that one. That is, you see it right there. It is a shadow person. Like, I thought it was like a corner or something. That one's really strange. What you guys think of this one? Hello, all that fluff and stuff. You've seen this photo before? I've seen a shadow person like that before here in my house, twice, but I'd say that the head was rounder though. It was as dark as that. And I was the two times I saw that shadow, I was in the dark. It was in the middle of the night. Yeah, and that is, yeah, yeah. It's as if it's getting ready also to go like through the wall or something, because it's like blurry on the sides. And that's what mine did. It like squashed together into a smoke that color into the wall when I saw it the first time. Oh, on Art Morbid, you saw this photo? Oh, yeah. Can't wait till he starts his live streams again. Almost looks like a wrapped in a clock. Okay. A cloak. Oh, yeah. Could be a person in a cloak. Or like, how does AD call them? Shadow peepers, shadow creepers. Okay, so we will move on. But I really like the cake though. It's nice. It's pink. And then there's 21. I'd be 21. Ooh. Love that cake. Okay, this one. This one's kind of weird. So it says, could someone tell me what this is? That's all what it says for a description. So this person's sitting, if you look in the mirror here, is sitting in a pickup truck and decided to take a photo of a fence. Like, was that person parked on the side of the road waiting for someone? And here, I'll take a picture. You see like a red flare, and then you see some sort of weird orangey thing. I really don't know about this one. Like, was that person seeing this orange spot, so that's why they took a photo, or why did they take a photo like that? Is what I'm wondering. That one's really strange. It's hard holding a phone. I don't know. I could it be a reflection from inside the pickup truck of some sort? I don't know. It kind of looks like a lizard. AAP, Luke, hello. Welcome. Thank you for smashing the like. And check your email. I emailed you and Rebecca, Becky, yesterday morning or this morning. Can't remember. So I think it was this morning. Yeah. So I emailed you a nice email. Thank you for coming by. Okay, so we were talking about it looks like I don't know, a lizard or it's a stain. You think it might be something inside the pickup truck, is what I'm thinking maybe. And it's reflecting like on the window reflection. That one's really hard to tell. Okay, we will move on to the next photo, which is the last one right here. It's a cat. I love cats. Cats are my familiar. What is this next to my cat's face? Yeah, when I was working on this one, trying to get it out and everything, I was looking at the cat, and I personally cannot see anything wrong with this cat. And I said, well, for sure, my friends will point it out for me because I just see a beautiful black cat. What do you guys see? Yeah, the red part in the other photo, they put that in construction. Yeah. I just reminded Rebecca about your email. Okay, thank you, bro. Oh, that's Stanley. That is a creepy place. Like, my sisters Amy and April went, and sometimes before we start live streams, they remember something that happened there and stuff. And wow, it is creepy. There is a spot on his nose. Oh, there's a spot on his nose. Yeah, and it sort of like drags down. What's the matter with the meow meow? Does he have like a mouse in his mouth or something? Where's his mouth and nose? Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Poor cat. Well, it's like a gray blob. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. And the cat doesn't seem to know that it has that on its mouth or something. Okay, so that was the last paranormal photo for this week. And now we will move on to the next segment, which is Back in Time. Here is where we watch one of my old videos and talk about them and stuff. Photo busters. Yeah, we're photo busters. Okay. This week, what I decided to do is share my shorts videos on my page because I know I don't get notifications for my shorts. That sounds so weird calling it shorts. And like, I don't look good in shorts. Anyways, share this. I want to share that. How do I do it? Okay, right here. So you should be able to see this. See, my shorts are here. I have quite a few. There's not that much. So if you haven't seen them, well, sorry, door, BRB. My favorite party. Okay, so I'm gonna play some shorts, I guess. I don't know if it'll show them all or what. Let's try this out. I haven't done this before like this. So this is a short of Kim. It says witches cross through time. Oh yeah. So it's gonna be similar like this Monday night, but not the same doll. Oh, that's my necklace. I'm even wearing it, guys. I have it right here.
This is how.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
This is how we do it.
Frying Twinkie. Eric is frying Twinkie.
This is how we do.
That's my cat playing with my braid. Oh, this is in a museum, Niagara Falls. The whole was written all these phrases you'd hear on The Simpsons. Oh, you guys know this place. This is where I stole the rocks, and some spirits followed me home. This is where I took it from. Right of that church where I took the rocks and had to go bring them back to the. Oh, this is a real shrunken head. Yeah, it was in Niagara Falls also. Ripley's Believe It or Not. That's a real shrunken head turning. Oh, there's Freddy. This was a wax museum in Niagara Falls. I don't have a lot of shorts. Oh, this is an abandoned, haunted mausoleum. This is where I got in the window right there. There was a dark shadow. The guy's name is James. He took his life in the bathroom by hanging. Yeah, this is one creepy, creepy place. You're just at the entrance of the driveway and you feel this vibe, heavy, heavy vibe. Yeah. Oh, this is when I saw a ghost at the car on the highway. This was cool. It's trying to catch it, but it was going fast. Let's see, we see it now. That was so funny to see that on the highway, just randomly. Would love to have that car. Oh, this is a Halloween prop I got here. It's a witch that's holding a child by its feet, putting it in the candle. Yeah, it was funny. Oh, this was at my bachelorette party. That was the table at my bachelorette. All goody, goody, goody stuff to goody. And speakers, for sure. 352 speakers. I'm not gonna do. Oh, we had a good time that night. We ate like pigs. We had ice cream, and we would put candy in it. Yeah, that was my bachelorette. That's a nice souvenir. Look at all the candy. But I love sweets. I like Care Bears. Oh, here's another real shrunken head. This one's here where I find the hair and everything. Oh, this doll. Yeah, I should take her out too. You guys never saw her at the video. Okay, let's get there. This is in Niagara Falls, like in where the action is. That's the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. That was really cool to see. It's like a tower that tipped over. There's ping pong there. And the Burger King has a Frankenstein.
It looks like today must be your lucky
No
day, for I
time.
see relaxation in your future. Have no worries about your troubles, my friend. Zoltar has wisdom enough to conquer them all. Surrender to
Oh, this was in a tunnel that you had to walk and it was turning all around you. It was getting me dizzy. I almost fell.
Oh, I'm dizzy. Oh my, I'm dizzy. Oh my.
Oh, this is a rampart Eric made. Yeah, Eric made that. That's funny to see. I love the butterfly on it. Okay. Oh, this is in my spa with my duckies. I just decided to put my duckies in the spa and film them. The mommy, the daddy, and the two babies having fun with my duckies in the spa. Oh, I got no more. So, whoops, I gotta stop it though. Oh, okay. Whew. Where am I? Okay. So I hope you guys liked watching my short videos. The little duckies, yeah, I still have them. When I'm alone in the spa, when Eric doesn't want to come in the spa with me, I take my duckies along. Okay, so now that was it for like my videos of back in time. So we are going to head to the next segment, which is Sunday shout out. Shout out Sundays. I read it backwards. Okay, so for this week's shout out, it goes to a very, very special friend of mine, old friend. We've been friends now for, I want to say 3.5 years, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Like good friends, real friends. There. Uh, Here we go. Which one? Right here. This little one right here. Right here. This one right here. Rooted Expeditions. Zach. Some people call him Zach. Zachariah. Yep. So I met Zach like I'd say, yeah, almost 3.5 years now. He is like YouTuber number two that I spoke to in my whole life. Besides JP videos, I was only watching him. And on all through YouTube, I would only watch JP videos. And okay, yeah. And then JP said, if you want to see an interview, because Zach used to do interviews about abandoned, like it was called Let's Talk Exploring, I think. Yeah, Let's Talk Exploring. Barbara, do you remember what his Let's Talk show was called? Because Barbara knows him. That's where I met Barbara. Yeah. And he would do abandoned videos too. I saw all his videos he ever made, this young man here. And yeah, that's it. My friend JP said, go check out this channel, go check out my interview that I did with this guy. So I said, well, I might as well go check it out, but I don't think so, you know. So I went and checked it out, and I just adored him from right there on. His smile, his attitude. Let's talk exploring. Yeah, okay, that's what it was called. Yeah. And it was an awesome show. Every Sunday, he'd have a guest up, and the guest would be an explorer, an abandoned explorer. And when I started my channel, I was exploring abandoned also. And so was Zach. And then me and Zach, at one point, we both flipped our channels around without even knowing that we would be doing it, both of us almost at the same time. Yes, and if you want a shout out, guys, you absolutely must send me an email. It's just for like copyright reasons and stuff. And I've been sending out emails to other YouTubers asking them permission, so I should be getting some permission slips, like we would say in school, sometime this week or something. So, yeah. So when I met Zach, he wasn't even at his 1K, and he didn't have his hours. I know me and Eric, we had 7 monitors going for him day and night to get his hours. I think we helped a bit. So yeah, this is a true, real, good old time friend. If I needed if I had problems with my videos, how to edit this and or do something, he was right there, willing to help me out the best he could. He showed me how to put hashtags in the description of the video, and further down the screen there where they say to put tags. He showed me all that because I didn't even know how to put a video up on YouTube when I started. And Zach was there. And yes, I really love this guy, his wife, and his daughter. His daughter must be grown up by now, almost a little lady. So, yeah, so enough talking about my very good old time friend. We will be watching one of his videos right now. Let me just prepare one. So this is a recent video of what he does now compared to abandoned places and stuff. I personally understand why he stopped, but I don't know if it's because of that. But I know for myself, I was starting to get problems with the law, and at my age, I don't want any problems with the law. I never did. And I was starting to, and I said, no. Yeah, I got busted 2 times, and I said there won't be a 3rd time. So we'll leave it at that for that. And we will now watch one of his videos that he does today, which is really good. I really enjoy them. Here, they're shorter than they used to be with his abandon and stuff like that, but still fun to watch. Here we go. I'm gonna put this bigger. And
Gabby.
This
I live in New York
ads.
City and I work in SEO.
The best advice that I can give anyone about meeting people over the internet is to always meet them in a public place where there are plenty of people around. And when you meet them in person, try to get a good read on them before you go to their place or invite them over to your own place, because you never know what might happen if you don't do this. This young woman, and for the story, we will call her Tina. Tina was at a dating age back when the internet started becoming a
Oh,
thing.
shoot.
She had a hard time dating before that. She would
I forgot to tell you some information about this video. Oh, Zaki, so sorry. It says the title of this video is Reasons Why Internet Dating is a Bad Idea. And he took this out. He dropped this video a month ago. So, oh, here's his merch. I got a t-shirts with that on it. I have a cup, a coffee mug. Yeah. Just boop. That was like his trademark. Boop. Okay. Here we go.
admit that she would always use these dating lines a lot when she was younger and even got addicted to one. She spent a lot of money on these lines. Even though she met a lot of these men on these dating lines, none of them ended up working out. And the dating line, if you didn't know, is a on the phone dating line. Instead of using the internet, you're using the phone. The internet came around and things changed a lot for Tina. It became a lot easier and cheaper to meet people, and this seemed to be better than the phone line dating thing that she was doing before. Tina lived in Canada, and where she lived, they would have really cold and snowy winters. And the winter that this story takes place in was really cold. She spent a lot of time at home by herself in the cold. If you have been in areas like this, you would understand exactly what I'm talking about. But for the most part, she always met people at a public place, and Tina never really ran into anyone who was abusive or anything in that matter. But there was this one time years later, she made a huge and terrifying mistake. Now, Tina, instead of meeting in a public place, she was pretty comfortable with this guy that she was talking to online, who his name was Mark. So she invited him to meet her outside of her own apartment, where they would go to a movie. After the movie, they sat in his car for a while and they talked while the snow was falling outside. And at that time, Tina said it was a nice visit, and she felt like it was a good connection with this guy because they talked for so long and they were getting along together, and everything just seemed to be going great. A few days later, she gets a message online. It was Mark. He asked her if she wanted to come over to his place. Now, keep in mind, it was winter and the snow was coming down really hard. And Tina was not really wanting to drive in the snow, but Mark ended up convincing her to drive over to his place. Mark had a really nice house. It was really big and really old, but it looked to be in really good condition. It appeared to Tina that Mark likely had a lot of money. Mark's house was just outside of town and was down one of those long roads with no other houses around. Kind of that creepy vibe, if you get what I'm saying. All right, moving on. Anyway, so Tina parked in his driveway and walked up to his house, and she knocked on the door. He answered, and Mark was really happy to see her. He invited her in and immediately offered her a drink, which she accepted. Now, Tina was very cautious about things, and not knowing Mark long and meeting him for just the second time at his house, she was on guard. She followed him and watched him as he made her drink. Now, Tina was always the one to be careful when someone else got her drinks, because she always was afraid that someone would slip her something into her drink when she wasn't looking. Mark gave her the drink, and they sat down in this really nice living room and watched a movie. Now, this is where things kind of get strange. They did more talking than watching the movie. And as they were talking, Tina heard some noises in the house, and it sounded like it was another person in the house moving around in his basement. She asked him if he had a roommate or something, and Mark said, no. He said, oh yeah, you know what? I do have a cat, and it's probably in the basement. Throughout the night, Mark would get her more drinks, and each time he would get up to go get her a drink, she would get up with him and follow him to where he would pour the drink. Mark ended up telling her each time that she didn't have to do that, but Tina quickly said that she didn't want to have any breaks between their conversations. But really, like before, she just didn't like the idea of someone else making her drinks when she couldn't watch them do it. Each time they would go back to the living room, she kept hearing more noises and movements in that basement. And it didn't really sound like it was a cat that was moving around down there. The sound seemed to be coming from one place in the basement as it was contained. And to be honest, it sounded like someone or something was struggling down there. Even though Tina kept hearing noises coming from the basement, she tried not to think about it too much. Tina would admit that her imagination would often run away on her, but the noises really started to get to her. What happened next would be quite shocking, and I'm going to let you decide what you think. The noises had continued going on for quite a while, and Mark, who seemed to be brushing them off for the most part, began to look like he was getting annoyed with those sounds that were coming from the basement. Then all of a sudden, Mark stood up, excused himself, and he told Tina that he would be right back, that he was going to check on something. Not long after, Tina heard Mark yelling in the basement. He was saying things like, "Stop making so much dang noise," and "I have someone upstairs trying to enjoy a movie." And he sounded very angry and even a little crazy. However, the noise got a little bit louder, and Mark kept yelling and screaming at whomever or whatever was making that noise down in his basement. At this point, Tina was so weirded out that she had her car keys in her pocket, and as he was yelling at whatever or whoever was down there, she slipped out the front door. The whole night had been so uneasy and uncomfortable for her, and she just couldn't sit around after she was hearing what was going on in the basement. She got in her car, started it, and began backing up as quickly as she could down the long driveway. As she was about halfway down the driveway, the porch light of the house came on. Mark came out to the front porch, but he just stood there watching as Tina drove backwards and off the driveway. When she got to the end of the driveway, she turned around and drove as fast as she could. Tina doesn't know exactly what was going on in that basement, but she wasn't going to stick around to find out. The whole thing with go with your gut feeling really took effect that night. Mark never tried contacting her after that. I'm guessing that he probably knew if she left while he was downstairs, she didn't want anything to do with him. What do you think Mark had in the basement? Or what do you think was going on in that basement? That does it for today's video. Hit that thumbs up. Peace, I love you, and as always, God bless.
Yeah.
Si, c'est, mais, plus.
Whoops, my camera's off. Hello. Yeah, like I was saying, Zach is one of my very first real friends on YouTube. We never got the chance to meet though, me because of my passport issue that I'm Canadian and American, so it's not that easy to go to the US to go back home. I was born in Lawrence, Massachusetts. So for Zach, yeah, he taught me everything that I know today, even StreamYard. I used to have a show. Well, my show was always Let's Talk Paranormal. Um, and what was I going to say? Yeah, he was my first guest on the show. And just before the show started, this was like maybe my second live stream. I did one by myself. And then I had Zach as a guest. And just before the show started, he showed me all the buttons that we have here on the panel that you guys can't see, like the banners and screen banners, private chat, and invite and present settings and the camera. There's so many buttons in here on StreamYard. Sometimes you get lost and I know I don't press the red X right now because then the stream will be over. So yeah, he taught me, I would say, everything I know so far about making videos and how to put them together, and he's helped me quite a lot, and I'm very blessed to have him as a friend. And one that I really do miss a lot is his mother. She had a channel too, and she was doing exploring with her son. Oh, okay. We will be praying for your daughter and your granddaughter. So sorry they're sick. Yeah, so yeah, I'm wearing, remember that necklace I showed you in the shorts? Here's the necklace. See, it's moving the camera. If I go, see? Every time it gets into the camera. It has an attachment. I got this at my mother's store. And I did a video on it, and all through the video it's swinging by itself there. Oh, my hair's all, oh, okay. So I decided to wear it and see what happens. I never wear it. It makes what, almost like 2 years now. I know it's the sign. It's a Wiccan sign. It's blessings. So that should protect me. But there was like an attachment on it, and I put my K2 on it, and it would flash away. Yeah, it was honey, exploring with honey, something like that. I can't remember either. My mind on names sometimes just flies away. So I would like to thank you, Zach, for giving me the permission for viewing your channel and viewing one of your videos. And so yeah, tomorrow night the video, my members won't have time to watch it before it gets out. So sorry about that. I was counting on going and filming and everything, but with the cold weather that came in, it kind of stopped everything. It would have been too cold for the camera anyway, and the lights and everything. I wanted to do a nice nighttime video, but that will be going hopefully for next week. And yeah, so tomorrow night there's going to be a video for 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, there's it's going to be like two videos in one. Like my leftovers that I got at my mom's house will be at after the doll video, and I'll be putting that together, and it should be good the way I plan on doing it. So, and lots of prayers for everyone that needs them. I know Debbie and Barbara. I pray for you too, your families every night before I fall asleep. I pray for your daughter Debbie, but I'll be praying for your granddaughter as well, and Barbara, keeping you, Frank, mom and dad. I pray every night for them. Your son's on the phone. Okay. Well, anyways, this will be the end of the show. And on that note, guys, I love you all very, very much. And thank you for coming by and spending this hour with me. I really do appreciate you all. And thank you again, Barbara, for this super chat. You are so awesome. You are spoiling me. And on that note, I love you all, and I'll see you around the broom somewhere.